Hi, family. Hi, family. This is Dr. Mo with Moya Body Care and Colon Hydrotherapy, and I am your favorite colon hydrotherapist that practices the sacred art of colon hydrotherapy, herbs, and natural living. So, this conversation is not for the faint of heart. It's not. I am going to touch on some topics in regards to rape, in regards to mishandling of young children by elder male cousins. So if you are triggered by any of that, you do not want to watch this video because I will not be holding my tongue. I'm going to be very clear about this. So if you have any womb issues or issues with being raped or mishandled, you do not want to watch this video. Okay. So I've already put the disclaimer out there. That's what we're going to talk about. That's what this discussion is about. So oftentimes you will hear me speak of colon therapy, not from the basic mundane, oh, you can lose weight, oh, you can detox, oh, you can cleanse your liver. Like, yeah. Everybody knows all that. There's so much information out there just on that basic foundation level. You don't need me talking about that. I don't need to mirror what 1,001 people have mirrored. I am here to create transformational shift with colon therapy. That goes beyond weight loss. That goes beyond skin care. That goes beyond, losing weight. It actually drives me, like my eyes start, because colon therapy is so much more than that. So today, literally just now, 10 minutes ago, I had a client. She's between the ages of 62 and 67. I don't remember what age she is, but I know she's not younger than 62. She's not older than 67. So she's in between that stage right now. Her mother literally made her transition yesterday. So when I opened the door for her appointment today, let me back all the way up. Technically, this is the last week of April. I'm off every year for the last month of April because I celebrate my birthday. So I'm off for 7 days, right? Well, technically I'm supposed to be off. And for whatever reason, when she called me last week to book the appointment for this week, I've been telling everybody, no, I'm off, I'm closed, I'll see you on the 28th. When she called, I didn't even have to logically think about it. I immediately said, yes, I'll see you at this time. And then when I hung up the phone, my mom was like, aren't you off? I said, I am, but I'm okay. I'm going to work on her. Didn't know why. Speed it up to today. I opened the door. She is in a state of like, that's how she was when I opened the door. She was just frozen. Like there was no emotion. There was no input. There was no output. She was just standing there. So I said, love, are you okay? She fell into my arms. I felt immediately that this is something different. Something is going on. And I'm just waiting for her to tell me. Like, I don't need to pull it from her. I'm just going to hold space because what I do know, and I share this with you all, that I'm a space holder. I'm a space keeper. I am the place where people come to figure out their stuff in a safe, non-judgmental, but spiritual way. That's who I am. That's what I do. And that's what she just did. So we rocked, and I did her just like this. We rocked. Whenever she's ready, she'll tell me. I just rocked, and I was like, yeah, whatever it is, you'll tell me. And so she started saying some things that were very surface level, and I'm waiting for the drop, right? Because that's just the superficial stuff. So she goes to the back, she changes her clothes, I get her on the table, and we start talking, right? So I'm working on her body, hitting pressure points. And she's getting ready to go to travel out of state for her mother's funeral and all that preparation and everything. So I know I need to work her body over. So I'm working on her, and I'm working her down. I got the steam going, I got the red light going, the colonic is going. She has the Her legs are propped up, like she's all exposed to receive nourishment, and like she's just in it, right? And then she starts, and I didn't do this at all. I didn't even prompt her to do this. She starts discussing when she noticed she's always had digestive upset. So she goes all the way back to 8th grade. And she said, I remember in the 8th grade, and like I can see her trying to figure it out. She's like, in the 8th grade, my mom took me to the doctor for constipation. She's like, why was I constipated in the 8th grade? What do I have to be constipated about? So she's going over it. So I say, at some point in time, you did not feel safe. When was that? What was happening? Why didn't you feel safe? Excuse me, I've taken some herbs. And I said, at what point in time did you not feel safe? And then why did you not feel safe? What was happening in your world? Were you moving around a lot? Were there a lot of people in and out of the house? Were you changing schools a lot? Like, what was happening in your world? She got real quiet. She covered her mouth, actually. She got real quiet. She closed her eyes. And as she starts to remember what happened, her body starts cramping. And I can see her, like her abdomen starts cramping. Her feet start getting like weird. She starts like stretching her feet out. And then her hands went from here to this. So in my mind, I'm thinking, bingo. She just tapped on it. She hasn't said it yet, but her body, her visceral body, remembers what happened, and it's starting to respond. So the water in the colonic slows all the way down because her body is not allowing anything to move. She is in that emotion or in that experience right now on the table when she was in the 8th grade. This woman is between 60 to 67 years old. She just teleported back to when the issue happened. And I'm just sitting there holding space. My hand is on her abdomen. I'm just rocking. She says, I remember a male cousin who was significantly older than me. She said it was a lot of young girl cousins, 8th grade and younger. She said it was a lot of us. And she said, I remember he used to call us into a room one by one. He would lay me down. She said he never penetrated me, but he would just grind on her. She's like, he was 16, 17 years old. He knew what he was doing. She said he never penetrated me. He just was on top of me, grinding. And she's like, I thought to myself, what are we doing? Like, why are you doing this? And then she said when he was done, he would give her a cookie and then tell her to go back out, and then the next person would come in, the next cousin. That went on for a while. She never told anybody until just now. She says, Mo, that is why and when all of my digestive upset happened. If you have learned anything on this journey with me as a colon therapist, you will know that all digestive upset stems from an emotional holding, an emotional experience. Something happened, something shifted. Once she went through analyzing the experience, forgiving the experience, and allowing the experience to move through her, that's when her colon literally opened up. She just started dumping. She says, Mo, I feel nauseous, as you should feel nauseous, love. I have 2 trash cans in this room. Whenever you're ready, you let me know. You upchuck all that shit that's not yours. Yes. She says, oh, it's hurting, it's cramping, as it should. All of that you felt on top of you, it's coming out of you. This is the transformational work that happens on the table. I'm so here for it. I'm so ready for it. When my client came out of the restroom and she got dressed and everything, she came and she stood in front of me. She was like, I would have never put this together. And I said, I know. And she said, thank you. And I said, thank you. We hugged, shared, and then hugged some more. And then she was out the door to be great and amazing. You don't have to walk around with all this stuff on you. You don't. If you are having any misalignments within your digestive system, I would love to be of service to you and help you pinpoint exactly when that started for you so that you can let it go and you can start living your life the way you should be living your life on your own accord. My name is Dr. Mo, and I'm the proud owner of Moya Body Care and Colon Hydrotherapy. My private office is located in Torrance, California, and my phone number is 562-682-0818. And my website is Moya, MOYA, bodycare.com. Until then, stay magical and stay safe.